Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the brand new Makeup Obsession line from Target. I have 8 products I'm going to try on for you guys and test out. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. If you have not seen yet, Target just launched a huge launch with the new makeup brand Makeup Obsession. It is really affordable, which is awesome because a lot of drugstore brands are becoming much more expensive. They have, I believe it was like 26 items. A lot of them are palettes, like different eyeshadow palettes, different setting sprays, different primers, etc. So I have 8 products to try today. I'm pretty sure the only category that they have that I didn't get was a concealer. They have concealer, but they don't have foundation. So everything on my face today is from Makeup Obsession except for my foundation, my eyeliner, and my mascara. Everything else is Makeup Obsession. Per usual, I will link everything down below in the bottom bar if you are looking for it, and let's hop into everything that I got. The first product is this. It is the Picture Perfect Pore Blurring Primer, and this is what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty. And then it does have that annoying packaging. This retails for $7.99 and online it says, no filter required, Makeup Obsession Pore Blurring Primer glides over the skin to help disguise large pores, fine lines, and uneven texture. The cream silicone formula has a slight pink tint and a silky finish that leaves skin feeling soft and smooth. Ideal to prep the skin before applying foundation and concealer. It can also be worn alone to blur the appearance of pores and fine lines on no makeup days. Massage into clean skin before makeup all over or just in the areas of concern. It is silicone based, fragrance free, cruelty free, and vegan. So I am just going to take a little bit of this, and it does have that like peachy color to it. And I'm going to put this right on the sides of my nose and down on my chin. And so I like to kind of move this to the areas that I want it. And then I will press it in so I can really fill my pores. Also, I know that I'm going to get questions on what my nail color is because I always do, especially if I'm wearing something new. And I haven't worn this combo in a while. It is just a white combo. And it is 1 coat of OPI Alpine Snow followed by 2 coats of OPI Funny Bunny. My pores do look pretty filled in. So I'm going to go in with my foundation and then I will be right back. I just finished up my foundation. I used my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and now I'm going to go in with this powder. It is the Pure Bake Transparent Baking Powder. This comes in 3 shades. It's this, which is the transparent, a banana powder, and then also a topaz color, which is for, I believe, medium to deep skin tones. So let me just show you guys the packaging. And then this also retails for $7.99, and online it says, set and mattify with Makeup Obsession Baking Powder. This silky translucent powder helps diffuse visible pores and prevents makeup from creasing or fading. Ideal for paler complexions or when you don't want to add tint. For a lasting finish, pat generously over concealer with a brush or beauty sponge and allow to set before buffing or dusting away any excess. Okay, so this is interesting. It actually doesn't have a sifter. It just has this little piece, and then this is all just loose. So I don't think I've ever had a loose powder that is just open like this. It's a little scary. So I'm just going to take this brush and gently tap, and then I'm going to put it into the cap and kind of get it all over my brush. It definitely mattified my skin. I think it looks really nice. I personally don't bake, but for just setting my skin, I think this looks really good. Next is this. It is the Give Me Some Sun Bronzer Palette, and this retails for $9.99. and it says, warm it up with the Makeup Obsession Give Me Some Sun palette. This palette includes a bronze shimmer highlight, matte contour shade, marbled shimmer bronzer highlight, and matte bronzer to leave your complexion skin-kissed and defined. So this is the packaging, which I think is really, really pretty. And then you open it up and let's take this off. This is the inside. So it definitely has a mix of some shimmer and matte shades, as well as this is much warmer than these two are. So I'm actually just going to swatch them really quick and see. Okay, so these are the shades. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will say this one almost looks like an eyeshadow to me. I don't think I would put this one on my skin, which is in the shade Delta. It's this one. I think the shade I'm going to go in with are these two. I'm going to do a little contouring with this one and then bronze up my skin with this one. So first I'm going to use Buff, which is the second shade in, and just do a little bit of contouring. It's definitely pretty pigmented. And then I'm going to go in with Raise. Okay, this looks really orange on my brush. And it looks really orange on my skin. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can blend this out. Okay, so that shade Raise is definitely really warm and really pigmented. So I am going to do my blush, and then when I blend it all out, hopefully it'll end up looking okay. Right now it's looking a little bit not great. For blush, I'm going to go in with this palette. It's the Isn't It Peachy blush palette. This also retails for $9.99. And let me just take this off of it so that you guys can see it. So this is the outer packaging. I think it's really, really pretty. And then on the inside, this is what it looks like. These colors were just calling my name. I think they are so pretty. This palette also retails for $9.99, and online it says, create a juicy complexion with the Makeup Obsession Isn't It Peachy palette. This palette contains 2 warm peachy matte blushes, a glitter flecked pale peach matte blush, and a marbled peach pink shimmer highlight to create warmed up skin with a velvety finish. So let's swatch these shades. So from top to bottom, this is them. I think they're really pretty. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go in with this bottom shade right here. I might mix these two together. When I was first looking at this palette, I was thinking I would probably want to go in with Daydream because it's like a really nice peachy one, but it almost looks too light right here. So I think I'm going to mix these two. And these have quite a bit of fallout. I'll show you in a minute. So I think especially with powders with a lot of fallout, they're very pigmented, as you can see right now. So that's the fallout situation. There's quite a bit of it. I don't mind, but you definitely have to be more careful with it than you do with other products. For highlight, I'm going to go in with this. It is the Mega Metal highlighter. This retails for $4.99. It comes in 6 shades. And this one says, create molten glow with this mega highlighter from Makeup Obsession, featuring silky pigment in a shimmery metallic copper hue. This baked domed compact infuses skin with light wherever it's applied. Use a fluffy brush to dust along cheekbones, or use a detail brush or finger to add shimmer to the bridge of the nose or inner corners of the eyes. Apply in a light layer for a subtle finish, or layer for a more intense finish. So this is the shade that I got. I think it is super, super pretty, obviously, or else I wouldn't have gotten it. And okay, it looks a little bit deeper than I was originally anticipating, but it's really pretty. So let's go ahead and apply this to my skin. I'm going to use my Luxie 522 per usual. Yeah, this is really pretty. It's super glowy. I think you have to be a little bit careful not to go overboard with it. And then I am just going to take a little bit of it on my finger and go down the bridge of my nose. So it's a little bit more golden than what I would normally go for, but I do think it's pretty. To set my skin, I'm using this. It is the Fit Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Spray. They have a bunch of different setting sprays and also primers, so I had a hard time choosing, but this is the one I went for. It retails for $7.99, and online it says, lock your look makeup obsession fixing spray in Fit Fix combats shine and slip for makeup that lasts all day or night and even through a workout. Spritz over your finished look for the ultimate hold. So let's see what kind of mist this has. Oh, okay. This smells like the, I think it's this one. Yes, it has kind of the same like Elmer's glue scent that the Makeup Revolution one has, which I'm not the biggest fan of putting things that smell like Elmer's glue on my face, but I'm gonna try it out for you guys. And then I'm just taking my sponge and blending everything back out. Okay, that definitely toned down the blush and the bronzer. Let's move on to my eyes. I'm going to use this palette, which is the Be in Love With eyeshadow palette. And let's just take this off. And this palette is $9.99, and this one does come with a nice size mirror. And then these are the colors. I think the colors are gorgeous in this. This is the outer packaging. And it does have that magnetic closure. So I think the packaging is really nice. I like that the eyeshadow palette at least has a mirror, just because that obviously is very helpful. So like I said, this retails for $9.99, and online it says, the Makeup Obsession Be in Love With eyeshadow palette features 10 generous pans of shadow in shades that you'll adore. Ideal for everyday looks, this affordable warm tone neutral palette features 4 shimmer shades and a mix of matte shades from brown to cream for seamless blending. I am going to speed this up, so I will just show you guys which shadow I'm going in with and not talk through it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for eyeshadow. Overall, I liked the palette, or at least the colors that I used, except for this bottom brown, this shade in Bow. I just feel like I couldn't get it to build up that much. I don't know. I will swatch all of these shades for you guys after I finish my makeup look, just so that you can get a better idea of the rest of the shades that I didn't use. All right, I finished up my eye makeup. So the last item I have is this lip gloss. This retails for $5.99. It comes in 12 shades. I have the color Dream, and online it says, get obsessed with Makeup Obsession lip glosses. This non-sticky formula is richly pigmented for high coverage color and a beautifully glossy finish. So let's see. Oh, it kind of smells chemical-y, which I don't like. It does have a flat doe foot. So I'm just going to pop this onto my lips. Okay, this does not feel like a gloss at all. This feels like a lipstick. It's fully pigmented, as you can see. I don't think it's that glossy. Like, am I missing something? I don't know. I almost feel like it's a liquid lipstick, like it's going to dry down matte. But this is the color. Okay guys, is it just me or is this turning matte? This is not a lip gloss. Not even in the slightest bit. Yeah, I can feel it drying down too. Okay, well, that is like the biggest lie. I don't know what I am missing here. Yeah, it says beautifully glossy finish. This is the opposite of a glossy finish. I actually like the color, and okay, it is transfer proof because it did dry down, and it's really comfortable. So I actually like this, but this is not a lip gloss. This is a liquid lipstick. So I guess if you're looking for liquid lipstick, yes, but the advertising is just completely a lie. All right, now that my makeup is done, I'm just gonna run through the products one by one and tell you guys if I would recommend it, repurchase it, the whole deal. The first product was this primer. I really liked this. I will say if you don't like the feeling of silicone primers, pass on this one, but I do think it filled my pores nicely. Makeup is sitting over it beautifully, and I really enjoyed this, so I would repurchase this. The powder, this is one of my favorite things that I tried today. I think that it was so finely milled. My biggest complaint is the packaging because it doesn't have a sifter. I think it's gonna be really messy. I did put it into the lid, and then I ended up putting that stopper back in here, so I feel like now there's gonna be product that was in the lid. The extra product is now gonna be on top of the stopper. Then I'm gonna have to pull the stopper out to get to the product. I think it's going to be a pretty messy product, but I did really enjoy the actual product of it. The bronzer palette, this was good. It's definitely really pigmented, so you have to use a light hand. And I will say that once I had too much on it, it was a little hard to blend back out, but I think that the colors are really pretty. And for the price point, I don't think you can beat it just because there's so many options. And I think I'm going to try this color, which is in Delta, as a lid shade. I think this would be the most beautiful, like, coppery lid shade. And then the Isn't It Peachy palette is the blush palette. This again was really pigmented, but I think the colors are stunning. And I was able to blend it out. Again, use a light hand. I think this is worth it too because you do get the 4 colors. And I think the packaging, the cardboardy packaging with the magnetic closures is really nice. So these little palettes I think would be great to travel with and just all around have in your collection. The next product was this highlight. I think that it is really pretty. I wish I would have gotten a lighter color just because it was a little bit more like golden and deep. I like golden highlights, but I think this was like a touch too deep for my skin tone personally. Again, that's all preference, but I loved the formula, and this was only $4.99. So I would say this is definitely a product that I would try out. I think that I am going to go out and get a different shade of this. It's definitely not the favorite highlight I've ever tried out, but I guess for the price point and the fact that it's available at Target, I would test it out. For the eyeshadow palette, okay, so I think my feelings about this are I don't think that I would purchase this again. I think the colors are stunning. I did swatch everything on my hand for you guys, so I do think these are absolutely gorgeous colors. This color right here, which is in Rappert, that is my favorite color in the palette. I think it's stunning. This one I was expecting more out of, which that is in the color Starry Eyed right here. I thought this was going to be like so creamy and all of that, and it really wasn't. This is the Rappert shade. I think this is so pretty. This is my favorite color in the palette. So I definitely like the look that I came up with. I think that it was fine, but I don't think that these are pigmented enough. I think that the packaging, the color selection, the setup of the palette, all of that is absolutely beautiful. And I think this would be a good palette if you are on a budget and you're new to makeup and you just want something that's pretty neutral but that you could use every day. I think that this palette would work. I definitely got what I needed out of it. I was able to create a look, and I didn't even use a lot of the shades, so I know I could create multiple looks out of this, but I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes in my collection, so this just doesn't stand up to the quality of some of my other shadows. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful for you if you are trying to decide kind of what to pick up from this new line at Target. There are so many other products that I did not try. There was just too much to try all at once. It was a huge launch for them. So I hope that you did enjoy it. Let me know down below if you've tried it, if you're planning on trying it, what your favorite product is, what you want to try out. Let me know all the things down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.